Hello everybody and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy.
Why will she not listen to me? She's my sister.
Poor Sebastian.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Why would they curse Anne? They just saw a random girl. The hell did she do?
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
What the hell? Back off! Accio! Incendio!
I won't rest.
Confringo!
Confringo!
Protego! Defendo!
No! I will make you.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Defendo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Stupefy!
You've made your last mistake.
Okay, buddy.
Accio. Let's get this.
Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Confringo!
No!
Incendio! Descendo!
I won't rest. Such hours. Not very good at it.
Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Protect! Descendo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
You don't say.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
What if this was that, like,
It might be worth taking a closer look
Revelio.
where that girl lived that we saw in, like, in the Pensieve?
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Depulso!
Huh, a stairwell.
Reparo.
Oh.
Revelio.
I'm blind. Ooh. Misty.
Why
Lumos.
bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Revelio.
Tells me they're
Lumos.
after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Lumos.
Hey, back away.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
That's
You're
right,
not going to
back
believe
off.
this.
Whoa.
I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Lumos.
Back off. Yeah, that's right. Crawl back in there. Now let's see. No. Jesus Christ. Whew. That was fun. The combat, honestly, is probably the best part. Because it feels cinematic, kind of.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
What the?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Revelio. A note. Let's have a look.
Uh-huh.
Anything helpful in the note?
I have no
A
idea.
rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Honestly, I really like Sebastian's missions. They're generally fun. He's, oof. So yeah. What else am I gonna say? I don't know, actually. Oh yeah. I wonder if we're gonna be able to find a Chamber of Secrets, or if that's where we're gonna go next. Now, let's go help out Serona. Huh? Well, I guess I'm gonna get the owl now. 2 quests.
Meet
There
me
you go.
near the ruins of Falbatten Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Got it. And what's the second one? Anyone? Nah, nothing. Let's just leave here. And...
Do you even comprehend how expensive that broom was?
Revelio.
Belongings is one thing, but that broom belonged to your sister, and I'll have you know that she is beside herself. Never mind that you could have died. No more broom.
Where's the astronomy class and the high keep? Okay, we're gonna go meet Serona. Oh, some kid is getting beat up verbally. That one.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I also need to go meet that the what's her name? The lady who I can sell beasts to. Because it's actually a lot of money from that. Like, the main way I've heard is to...
too much. Nobody's looking at
Is to...
Accio!
Is to, like, sell gear. But, like, selling animals you've rescued. A lot better.
Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
Oh. The special journal. I'm gonna keep that one.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
I'll go put that one in the vivarium a bit later, though. Need to find some gear too.
Revelio.
I remember you. Your generosity. I could go on tour.
The Cornish was arrested for reading Basilisk, and since that was all a silly mistake, he was okay.
Daily Prophet. Read all about it.
I love that.
Work hard and don't be afraid to fail.
I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
What? This sock business going on.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Ooh. Oh yeah, this guy.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
I kind of want to talk to him. Let's talk to Serona first. Then we'll see what that guy's deal is.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Ooh, what do we got over here?
Revelio.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
Petrificus totalis.
What was that?
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. This place has seen better days.
How do we get in there?
Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Well, that was easy enough.
Whoa.
Oh. So I guess there's. Oh no, we can't go through there.
Incendio!
Ah, this is how I'm supposed to get through. Right.
That wasn't too hard.
Oh, okay.
I've been at this for hours.
Revelio.
One less human to worry about.
Potato.
The move of a coward.
Confringo. Finder. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
What's that?
Revelio.
What the hell? What? Oh, there you go. Awesome.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Ooh, what animals are over here? Wait, let's...
Levioso. Everything's all right now. Revelio. Compulso.
Oh no!
Accio.
Damn
Oh
it.
no, you.
I already have one. I feel like that one was smaller though.
Revelio.
It's 1, 2. Oh, wow, it's big though.
Wonder who lives here.
Ooh, Ashfinder eggs.
Bard of Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Ah, works out.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
All right then. Let's get going over here.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
This seems safe. Oh, I've been here before.
They come up to me.
Yeah, see it?
Revelio.
Okay, so basically, I decided to go a bit of exploring one time, and I ended up over here, right? And I fought these guys, and then I went in here, right? But then I got stuck and I couldn't leave, so I just loaded the game.
Sharper's tool is his mind. Perhaps best to shun that which leads it astray. I'll get that goblin help back. Hopefully by rummaging. You're it.
Accio. Defender. You release the sender.
Just how many witches and wizards have you?
Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Defender. Compulsor. Accio. Descendo. Flipendo.
No!
Revelio.
That was fun.
on your heads when our afflictions, like Thestrals, feel on your...
Accio! Better have a look around. See about the Hawk Clumps and the box of letters. That's all the Hawk Clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Capulso.
Whoa.
Lumos.
That's right. Back away, back away.
Incendio. Lumos.
Is the fire keeping them at bay? I think so. Still, back off. Haha.
Revelio. Capulso.
Oh shoot.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius!
I think we're fighting it.
Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Whew. That was a close one.
Take that.
Revelio.
Oh boy, I'm stuck in here again, aren't I?
Depulso.
Oh my god, that wasn't locked.
Revelio.
No, that thing wasn't locked. You always have to check the doors. You always have to check if it's locked. Wow. Oh my god. It was never locked. Okay.
Depulso.
Jesus, it wasn't locked. It was never locked.
Revelio. This must be Sorona's box of letters.
We need one more. Ah, there it is. So many.
I think that's everything.
Yeah, that's everything. Cut myself off. It's weird.
I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these Hawk lumps. Revelio.
What is that? What is... Oh, it's this. Oh, I can feel my controller. Oh, that was so weird. I was so confused. Oh, that's cool.
Accio, Descendo, Flipendo, Depulso.
I feel like I forgot something.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Seems pleasant.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic
Revelio.
was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
I should investigate.
Investigate what? I mean, we'll help her out in a moment, but like I'm just ransacking these homes. Okay.
Roundrock's loyalists are a menace.
Hello, Hamora.
What can be done?
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio.
Where is it? Up here? There you are.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards, he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk clumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
So what do you need help with, jeez?
I should take this box of letters to Sirona.
bow.
She'll be glad to have it back.
Some guy or her.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Oh, what the?
Accio. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Is that
what the
Inferius
hell?
wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph.
Defender. What the hell?
Confringo.
Y'all turned into one of these things?
Stupefy.
Oh god.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
What the hell even happened?
Wonder who lives here.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
What's with the music?
No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madam Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph. Bardolph. My dear, dear brother.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention?
I did. My apologies. I've not been myself since we last met. Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Bardolph. If only I could somehow rid our hamlet of these monsters. I'm simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. I can't believe he's never coming home. Part of me wants to avenge the loss of my brother, whilst another part of me simply wants to hide.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Yo, for Bardolph.
You will
Let's take them out.
Coming here.
Confringo!
Who's there?
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego!
Arrogant child! I won't.
Accio! Defendo! Descendo!
Someone's here.
Confringo!
How nice of you to stop. Why don't
Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus!
You're like
Stupefy! Defender! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Flipendo! Descendo! You've one less follower, Ranrock. One camp down, one more to go.
I mean, that was more like, I don't know, like 6 maybe. I wouldn't say 1, but yeah, you know.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Accio! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Levioso!
You go!
Glacius! Accio! Incendio!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Stupefy!
Now quiet. Let's get this over with. Such arrogance.
Accio!
We'll
Flipendo!
here.
Descendo! Confringo! Protego!
I'll get you. Get accustomed to that. You'll pay for that.
Incendio! Confringo!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio. De Bolsa. Both camps cleared.
Alright, then.
Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I should have done more.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
Violence.
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincere. Bardolph, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye,
That
would you?
changed. Oh. Ugh, that.
Marvellous. I could always use more of these.
She switched up so quickly.
Thank you for passing through.
The press so fast. It was sad. Very sad. Ugh.
What are you looking for exactly? I should have done more. I shall never forgive myself. Bardolph, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye. I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you.
Ooh. Ah, nice. Okay. Let's see. Where's Sarona's mission? Ah, this one.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Where? Oh, that one? Isn't that Hogwarts? Dude, I'm pretty sure that's Hogwarts. I don't see another castle. Wait, that's not castle, man. Oh, that one. Oh. Maybe. I don't know.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio. Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Alright everyone, we'll end the video off here. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good morning, day, afternoon, evening, or good night. Bye-bye everyone.